Hey, it's your boy Rain Hot. Hey, okay. Hey, it's your boy Rain Hot. Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy, the Rain Hide, and I'm not doing the crazy loud intro because it's low key late, so I gotta keep it down. But I might end up screaming in this because I don't know what this is. But we're here for another reaction video. Today we're here to react to Laugh is Fun SCP-2030 SCP animation by SCP Animated Tales from the Foundation. Now, I've been spending like the past 2 days kind of catching up on my SCP lore, or the stuff that I like forgot about, because I put out a poll and I asked you guys if you would be interested in me reacting to SCP stuff, because I really like SCP. I'm low-key like into it, but I want to get more into it. I want to get in depth, like, you know, tear it wide open, if you know if you know what I'm talking about. So I seen this one from this channel. Looks kind of creepy. So without any further ado, hopefully we get a hopefully it's really well. But if you have any recommendations for other videos, let me know. Let's get in to that video. Matt hype, hella hype.
Good morning, Level 2s. Thank you for joining me in today's lecture. My name is Dr. Collingwood, and this briefing was called in order to help you properly secure and contain SCP-2030.
Right.
By the end of today's lecture, you should understand 4 aspects of SCP-2030.
Right.
Its general subject matter, the identity of the participants, the identity of SCP-2030-1, and lastly, the containment procedures.
I'm assuming that -1 is probably like a human who's been affected by its anomalous effects, because usually in SCP, the -1s, -2s, -3s are either like items or people who've been affected by the anomalous effect or the anomalous power. So I'm assuming that's what this
for all
is.
And any instances of SCP-2030.
But the thumbnail looks pretty creepy, so you know.
Please hold all questions until after the presentation.
My man was already asking questions.
On to aspect 1. What is SCP-2030?
Oof. As interesting as that presentation was, it still can't beat playing
No!
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid, no, wait.
Awesome
SCP-2030 is an anomalous phenomenon that manifests as a television series.
Gotcha.
The medium through which SCP-2030 manifests changes depending on the most popular format currently in use. As of 2014, SCP-2030 most commonly inserts itself into file-sharing websites, paid on-demand video streaming services, and automated DVD rental kiosks.
Got you.
As if anyone still uses those.
She kind of thick. Look at her. Oh, wait a minute. Look, she kind of thick. All right, you know what? Let me stop. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here.
SCP-2030's subject matter is that of a hidden camera comedy prank show that puts its contestants in bizarre, disturbing, and often anomalous
if you can even call those eyes.
It is most frequently aired under the title Laugh is Fun, although it is also sometimes referred to as Laugh is Life or Laugh is Laugh. As you can tell, the only constant is the word laugh.
Right.
SCP-2030 will mimic the artwork of other more popular...
Wait a minute. Hold up. Edward Chainsaw Hands. Now this would be a good... You know what? This should be in those like spoof movies that they used to make of other movies. This is a good idea.
And television shows to trick viewers into watching the program.
Right.
Episodes tend to run about 10 to 12 minutes with formulaic opening and closing segments that bookend the hidden camera footage. None of the episodes have end credits.
I mean, hence
now, for something a little more interesting, let's get into the second aspect, the victims of SCP-2030.
The -1s?
Research into the contestants has revealed that all persons on the show were officially documented as dead or missing in the same year that they appeared on the program. So far, our research team has not discovered any connections in the manner of their deaths. Compounding that issue is the fact that the bodies of all recorded contestants are currently missing, making autopsies impossible.
Yep.
Now, I mentioned earlier that participants are placed in bizarre or disturbing situations. Each episode has a theme or a title that is provided at the opening segment. These themes can range from the mundane, such as a beach or a dog, to more
a beach or a dog,
such as arson. Naturally, all participants react with great distress or terror until SCP-2030-1 reveals itself, at which point all parties involved are pointed to the hidden camera and begin laughing, regardless of any debilitating body injury or mental trauma.
Okay, so I'm thinking like this is like a cognito hazard kind of SCP. It starts to mess with your like brain and shit, your mental state, and I guess SCP 2030 is like the host.
Now, onto the identity of SCP-2030-1. SCP-2030-1 is presumed a male game show host that invariably wears a royal blue three-piece suit with black and white wingtip shoes. He refers to himself as Laffy McLafferson.
Laffy
At the time of this lecture, no one has ever seen the face of Laffy McLafferson. He is only ever recorded from the neck down. Aside from appearing to reveal to participants that they are on a hidden camera prank show, Laffy McLafferson also provides opening and closing commentary. SCP-2030-1 has never been witnessed physically harming any of the victims himself.
Okay.
And now for our last aspect.
So he just kind of watches there, like the sadistic monster he is. Like, that would be like watching your... that would be like... You're like a news reporter or some shit, and you like see the crime happening. You're just like, I can report this. I can make this into news. That's crazy.
In order to keep the entity isolated, we have created the web analysis bot Delta-09, also referred to as LaughStop.
Okay.
Each one of you in this room will need to be instructed on proper use and maintenance of the bot. LaughStop must remain in constant operation, being checked for defects at least twice a week.
Stops.
If you find any defects, please inform a supervisor as soon as possible. The search and isolation of SCP-2030 is ongoing and is considered a Delta level priority.
See, I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that Delta level is pretty serious.
All right. Now, are there any questions?
Everyone's hand should be up right now.
Yes, Gustav?
Is there any known information on the live studio audience?
Yes, actually. The camera always turns to the audience at the end of each episode, revealing them to be the same participants in that episode's pranks.
Oh.
Interesting. Also, you said that SCP-2030 can change its medium based on the most up-to-date video formats? What mediums has it appeared in? How long have we been keeping track of this thing?
That's a good question,
The Foundation has video documentation of SCP-2030 as far back as 1993. But by all accounts, it's currently on its 44th season, which would date it back as far as 1976.
Damn. So this thing was just ravaging through all of the media willy-nilly. But I mean, most of the SCPs were active before anything came about anyway, so that's not a surprise.
Discovered by SCP personnel in old video stores as VHS tapes and subsequently DVDs.
Right.
Some researchers have hypothesized that prior to the VHS, it would manifest on local access television.
Makes sense.
Are there any other questions?
The mediums of television, media.
Yes, Gustav.
Gustav again.
Can you give any specific examples?
Why she sound like she's annoyed at Gustav? Like, bro, you're here to answer questions. Why you sound like that?
Examples of the pranks that occurred.
Certainly. Once on an episode entitled Bees, there was an elderly couple that appeared on the show.
Oh, no.
The woman was consoling her husband,
Not
who
the
seemed to be
elderly,
suffering
man.
from
Come on.
extreme indigestion. Suddenly, he started burping bees. As he began to scream, an entire swarm came pouring out of every orifice on his head. They attacked his wife.
What on his head? I'm sorry, I keep talking.
An entire swarm came pouring out of every orifice on his head.
Oh, okay.
They attacked his wife, and both were paralyzed in horror until Laffy McLafferson appeared. The couple began laughing uncontrollably, even though bees were still pouring out of the man.
Nah, that's sick. That's sick. I mean, it's not the sickest stuff I've ever seen on the SCP wiki, but this is pretty sick. You got bees coming from his whole head. He's laughing.
Wow.
That's just disturbing.
Are there any other questions?
Not from Gustav.
You know what?
What did I just say? Not from Gustav.
On second thought, let me close by showing something special to
Poor
you all.
Gustav. He just wanted.
The ethics committee
Why
has finally deemed it safe
like
for
that?
SCP personnel to view the program on a closed network.
Makes sense,
This
because
is the
you know,
end segment from an episode in
none of
season
that
32.
creeping and shit.
The theme was printers.
What a ride, eh, folks? We've seen printers that eat.
I feel like this is gonna go wrong, but
in between.
Hey, whatever.
Makes you appreciate the old clunker you have back at the office, doesn't it? No, printers may not always work when you want or need them to.
He looked
but
like
they
he's
sure
probably
make for some
tall,
excellent comedy.
very lengthy.
And that's what we're about here.
Oh.
Comedy. We're here to make you
I don't like how his
laugh.
voice got.
Thank you for laughing with us. That's what we're about here. Come
What
laugh
are
with
you
us again
eating for
next
dinner
time.
tonight? What?
And remember,
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh.
make more for laughter so as to for laugh. Laugh with
All right,
us.
Gustav
Laugh
already
with
looked like
us.
he's
Laugh with us.
taking a bit
Laugh
too
with
much
us.
interest into this.
Laugh, laugh, and laugh, and
You did good in there.
Why his eyes look like that? Yo, is he like... Is something up with him? No, I don't like this,
Well,
man.
I'm not starting my career in stand-up anytime soon, but
Unless
I
he's, like,
think it
blind or
went well
something.
for
I don't
my
know.
first briefing as a level 3. Thanks for coming to watch, though.
Of course. Anything for you. Plus, technically you outranked me, so it's not like I had the authority to deny your request.
It'd be like that.
Seriously, though, I've heard a lot of stuff about SCP-2030 from some of the staff, and I think you really did it justice in your presentation.
Thanks, Lawrence. Now, come on. Let's go grab dinner. I'm starving.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh no. Oh, the sound. Oh shit. Oh no. I was getting nervous.
Thanks for watching the video. Thanks to
Thank
all
you
of our
for making
donors
the
over on
video. That
Patreon
was really
for helping
good.
support the channel. If you want some sweet
man.
SCP.
All right, make sure y'all go buy their merch or whatever. All right, so that's gonna do it for this SCP reaction. I really like that one. Laugh is fun. I definitely should go read the wiki about that, but I don't know. But I think my favorite part was with Gustav, because he kept asking questions. She was like, "Bruh, I'm trying to leave and go eat." Like, I didn't get why she was acting like that at first, but clearly she wanted to get out of there. I mean, I can imagine talking about SCPs is probably not the most glorious job in the world, because they will kill you. Most of them. Most of them? Is that a general? Is that statement too general? I think so. But this was great. So if you have any other requests, let me know down in the comments. The link to the video will be down in the description as well. Make sure you go subscribe to this channel. You know, they making these animations and they seem pretty good to me. I would love to come back and watch some more recommended by you guys. My socials will also be down there as well. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for the posts notifications. And may the foundation would be with you and me, because I'm about to go to bed. And I better not turn on the TV and see all this crap, because I would hate that a lot. I'm gonna be dead by tomorrow. Take care, everybody.